What's the experience like in Foxborough? You know, we always hear these stories, you know, of something's going on with Belichick. He's doing something up there. But what's the experience like as the owner going up there, being around those fans and being at that stadium?
Well, first of all, we haven't gone up there many times, unbelievably, in 30 years. I can count them on my fingers when I've been there. And they've had, of course, Belichick as their coach for a long time. But it's great NFL. You have that New England feeling. You just feel it like you picture it away. They've done a great job. They're a great sports town, and so they, being the Krafts and Belichick, and they've done a great job of having a lot of interest in football because they've got a lot of competition up there. Baseball's big, basketball's big, hockey's big. So they've done a great job, and it's really a lot of fun. And you go up there, they really take, I think, a lot of pride in how they have evolved over the years. You know, the record on that team is a little similar to, when I call about the record, his ownership, Krafts and his family's ownership, because they took over a franchise that had really been on hard times, had 3 or 4 owners, and have turned that into one of the great teams in the country and world.
Now, one of the concerns that Cowboys fans may have, I want to know if you can assuage any of those fears, is Trevon Diggs and Tyron Smith. How are we feeling? How they looking for Sunday's game?
Looking good. They're going to be ready to go, and we've gotten full positive reports on Tyron, and Diggs will be ready to play, and so there's no being coy about it. Was every reason to let them get rested, let them ease off on some of the issues that they might have had, but they'll be ready to play.
Well, and Jerry, with the emergence of Terrence Steele, not necessarily this week or next, but when Lyle Collins does come back, if something was to happen, would you feel confident? You feel confident that you can put him on either side?
Well, of course, we've got other Nisha. I have a tough time with his name, but he's ready to play this weekend as well.
Gotcha. Oh, Naseki? Is it Naseki that you're talking about?
Yeah. But Naseki is ready to go, and so he can step in there should we have an issue with Tyron.
Jerry, with Bill Belichick, he likes to take away something from each opponent. He likes to take, like, I want to take away this passing game, or I'm going to take this out of the running game. What do you think that he wants to try and look at y'all's weakness and take that away, or maybe even whatever the Cowboys' biggest strength is?
Well, again, your question implies my answer is going to address our weakness, and I don't want it to. All right. It's not the case. But he will look for ways to have some winning plays on special teams. I admire him for that, and I think it's been a big reason for their success. And he won't give you the looks that you expect. I admire that. A lot of coaches talk about we're going to take the attributes of the players that we've got ready to play Sunday, and we're going to tailor what we do based upon how they can best execute them. A lot of coaches talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk on that. He does. He puts out there imaginative schemes. He uses his talent that he's got available to him that day, and he does that. And he makes unconventional decisions in many cases out there, and it works. And he's been so successful with it. So I really admire him as a coach.
Jerry, I had a dream last night that Diggs did not get another interception, but he did pick up a fumble for 6 points. Would it be a letdown after what he's accomplished so far this year if he didn't get an interception?
Keep going.
Would that be a letdown for you? You saying just keep going, just keep getting them?
Well, I'd hate to let your dreams down now, because you can have some fun in dreams.
Mm-hmm, yep.
But the answer is no. because we all know that the presence, his abilities are becoming pretty accepted, and so that will impact the offenses that we play. Deion Sanders had that impact, and they played away from Deion, and it was like, in many cases, having 12 guys out there, and it was a heck of an advantage, and we used it. It's very similar to using the sideline. When you've got a ball positioned on the field, you should use your sideline as though it were another player over there if you've got the edge on hemming it in, tackling or pass defense. So bottom line is that Diggs' abilities, his continued evolving, will help this defense in a lot of ways. Same thing with some of the other guys that we've got out there that are showing some inordinate skills that can have a team game planning. I'll never forget Ernie Zampese. We were lining up our best players after the season one year in the early 90s or middle 90s. And we would put our top guy up there, and it might be Aikman in most cases, or it might be Emmitt Smith. We'd go down the list. And our offensive coordinator, Ernie Zampese, would walk up to the board and put Charles Haley 8 inches above Aikman.
Wow.
And he would say, guys, this is where Charles Haley needs to go. I have game planned against him, and I understand what he is. He absolutely wrecks the mentality of any offensive coach he faces. You've got to account for him. I put him at the top of the list.